When to have sex to get pregnant, and 7 ways to predict your ovulation. It's crucial to have a good understanding of your menstrual cycle, and the times of the month when you have the best chance of becoming pregnant if you're trying to conceive. You can improve your chances of getting pregnant by being aware of your menstrual cycle and the moment when ovulation occurs. The process that a woman's body goes through to get ready for pregnancy is called the menstrual cycle. It is the period of time between the start of one period and the start of the following period. Although it varies from person to person, the menstrual cycle lasts an average of 28 days. The process by which a woman's body releases an egg from her ovary is known as ovulation. Usually, it happens 14 days or so after the first day of the previous menstrual cycle. The egg is then open to sperm fertilization for roughly 24 to 48 hours. Sexual activity is required right around ovulation in order to become pregnant. A sperm can now fertilize the egg because it has been released from the ovary at this point. Having sex a few days prior to ovulation can also increase your chance of becoming pregnant because sperm can remain in the female reproductive system for up to 5 days after sex. There are several ways to predict when you are most likely to ovulate and become pregnant. Here are 7 methods for predicting ovulation and optimizing conception timing. Tracking basal body temperature. Basal body temperature is the body's lowest temperature, typically measured first thing in the morning. Monitoring basal body temperature on a daily basis and noting any changes can help determine when ovulation will occur because ovulation can cause a slight increase in basal body temperature. Using ovulation predictor kits. These kits can be purchased over the counter and work by detecting the presence of the luteinizing hormone, LH, in the urine. An ovulation predictor kit that yields a positive result indicates that ovulation is likely to happen soon because LH levels spike just before ovulation. Monitoring cervical mucus. Cervical mucus changes throughout the menstrual cycle in terms of quantity and consistency. Cervical mucus changes from thick, cloudy, and sticky just before ovulation, which may make it simpler for sperm to get to the egg. Paying attention to changes in cervical mucus can help predict ovulation. Paying attention to the cervical position. The cervix, which is the lower part of the uterus, changes position and becomes softer and more open just before ovulation. Predicting when ovulation is likely to occur can be assisted by examining the position and texture of the cervix. Using a fertility tracking app. There are many fertility tracking apps available that can help predict ovulation based on a variety of factors, including basal body temperature, cervical mucus, and menstrual cycle length. Monitoring physical signs. Some people experience physical signs of ovulation, such as breast tenderness, abdominal pain, or a change in sexual drive. Paying attention to these signs can help predict ovulation. Keeping track of the menstrual cycle. Normally, ovulation takes place 14 days or so before the beginning of the following menstrual cycle. Counting the days and keeping track of your menstrual cycle can help you determine when ovulation is most likely to happen. In general, the ovulation period is the ideal time to have sex in order to become pregnant. Your chances of getting pregnant can be improved by being aware of your menstrual cycle and using one or more of the techniques mentioned above. However, it's important to keep in mind that it can take some time to get pregnant, and it is not always possible to predict exactly when you will ovulate. It is a good idea to discuss your situation with your healthcare provider if you are having trouble conceiving in order to receive additional support and guidance. Thank you for your time. If you found this interesting, please consider clicking the subscribe button. If you believe we could improve in any way, we are also open to criticism.